Welcome back. 21 minutes past the hour. The Lincoln Project is out with a new video, and you're ready to run this through the board, right, Sean? Okay. They're out with a new video that is really hard-hitting, and for those of you listening on the radio who can't see this, it's a middle-aged man driving his car down the freeway with his what looks like teenage daughter sitting next to him. And he gets pulled over by a police officer who's got a kind of a southern accent. And so when you're listening, you'll be able to tell, you know, who's the police officer. He's the one asking the questions. And, you know, who's the father and who's the daughter. It should be fairly obvious with that kind of setup. So those are the actors here. Listen and watch to this. This is amazing.
Driver's license, registration.
Here you go, sir. How's your day going?
That's your daughter?
Sure is.
Abigail, right?
How do you know her?
Were you about 8 weeks pregnant? So you've been spotting recently.
This is the police officer.
You've had any cramps or nausea?
That's personal.
You've been taking your prenatal vitamins?
Excuse me?
Are you ticketing me for something?
Where are you heading, Abigail?
To go see my older sister, Natalie.
Well, that's strange. Because it says here that Natalie's at a concert in Dallas. And your navigation is set to a women's health clinic in one of those abortion states.
We have the right to travel.
Not anymore. Step out of the car.
Please, officer.
Both of you out now. You, sir, are under arrest for crossing state lines to obtain an abortion for a minor under your care. And you, young lady, well, you're under arrest for evading motherhood.
There you go. And then it ends with, you know, just this thing on the screen basically saying this is the world that Donald Trump wants to bring you. And wow, that is one powerful ad. And, you know, we're seeing huge numbers of people signing up to get registered to vote. I'm going to get into a whole lot of detail on that an hour from now. But right now, this from the Cook Political Report just this morning, which is a nonpartisan, you know, they kind of, what would you call it? Setting the odds for a race. You know, they're looking at all the polling out there and all the data and all the, you know, they take all these factors, factors into consideration and then say, you know, here's what we think. And they have changed North Carolina from leans Republican to toss-up. And right now, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are down in Georgia. And they're down near Savannah. Now, Savannah is a very blue city, but there's a huge rural area. You know, I lived a decade down in Georgia. We lived in the northern suburbs of Atlanta, but we got around the state quite a bit. And Savannah's just a beautiful, beautiful town. If you ever get there, go to the cemeteries. Their cemeteries are just amazing. I mean, historic, amazing. But anyway, they're down there campaigning right now. They're going into red territories. Walz and Harris. And I'm willing to bet they will be in North Carolina soon. This is, by the way, this is not this changing North Carolina from leans Republican to toss-up. It's not just the Cook Report. Sabato's Crystal Ball has also made the same change, several others as well. But it's not because Trump is gaining or Trump is losing. Trump has been holding steady at 45.7%. What is happening is that when Joe Biden was the candidate, Democrats in North Carolina were down 7 points. And now they are dead even. They have gained 7 points since Kamala Harris, since the convention. And we're just now starting to get, I mean, you know, this is just the first week out of the convention. We're just starting to get the post-convention polling. I've been saying for a year now, even when Joe Biden was the nominee, I've been saying I think this is going to be a blowout. You cannot underestimate the power of 100 million pissed off women. And they are out there, and they're out there in here all around. And this is remarkable that we have this candidate who is doing this well. And she's not talking about race, and she's not talking about gender, which is, I think, fascinating. I mean, Barack Obama was campaigning as the first black president. Hillary Clinton campaigned as the first female president. Kamala Harris is campaigning as, I'm a Democrat and I'm going to fix America. And it's almost like we're past that stuff, or at least, the rest of us. I realize the Republicans are still hysterical about, is she three-fifths of a person, or was her father? And, this bizarre. And a woman is president, oh, we can't have that. I get that. But I think the rest of us are past it.